Good day everyone and welcome back to the setup. So I've had quite a few people ask me this about how do I relace my Dunks and some of my other Nike Air Force One. So in this video I'm going to give you a simple guide. I'm just going to show you how I do it basically, so you can have that easy access if that's the way you like it. You know, I'm just like to be able to just slip my Dunks on. I don't have to keep on undoing the laces, doing the laces up. I just prefer an easy slip on, you know, and especially with the Dunks because they've got so much nice padding on the inside of the trainer. You really don't have to worry about them slipping off or anything. They just fit really snug. You don't have to waste your time doing the laces up. Obviously that will be slightly different if you're going to be skating these shoes. So first up, you've got to put the laces through this bit. So once you've taken the laces off, put them through the back here and then find the hole here. You can pick any of these really, but I like to pick this edge one here, and then do the same on the other side and make sure that the laces are even in length. So stretch them up, make sure they're even in length on both sides once you've done that. And then the next stage is ultimately you're going to have to work in the opposite direction. So you're going to go downwards, going on the outside and putting the laces in and put it through the little lip here, both sides as you're going down, as you can see, just like that. And then you do it with the other lace through the lip, and you just carry on progressing all the way down the shoe. Then once you get to the bottom, you'll have so much lace left over. Then you feed that up the side of the shoe like that, and then you just poke it through. You've got 3 holes still to choose from. You just pick a hole and you put it through like that. There we go. And then you do exactly the same on the other side. Feed it up the side of the sneaker and poke it through. However, different laces have different lengths, and some of you might tighten them a little bit further. So you can see on this Dunk, the lace is kind of like sticking out. Over time they'll flop down, but at the minute they almost look like ears on the trainer, on the sneaker. So, you know, you might not like that look. So what I tend to do is just tighten the laces a little bit more and try to get a little bit more slack on each lace. And then you've just got a little bit of length coming through at the top, as you'll see in a moment. And now you've got a little bit more lace to play with. And what I like to do is like to make the most of these 3 holes that are left. So I usually start with the bottom hole and I almost make like a little loop. So I go out and then I go in on the next hole here, working my way up to the top hole, and on here on the top hole, as I put it through, I just drop it through the little loop that I've made at the bottom, and then that just keeps them flat like that there, and it keeps it kind of attached to the shoe rather than sticking out. There you go. And then you just do the same on the other side. So this is, yeah, basically the way I like to wear my Dunks. You can't do this with all types of Nikes. Not all of them have the label on the inside of the tongue, so you can't feed the lace through there to start with. So, but there are different ways to get around it. It's kind of like trial and error of if you want to just wear your laces in a slip-on form without tying them up. So I hope you found this video useful. Let me know if you do this yourself or if you've got a different mechanism of doing it. There are different ways. If I get a different pair of trainers in the future with a slightly different if there's a slightly different approach to how I'll do it, I'll show you as well. But you know, I think this is just a real cool casual way to wear the laces on a Dunk. So thanks for watching. Keep an eye on my next videos or check out my others, and have a good day.